You have strengths. Everyone is equipped with many strengths. All you need is people who can find those strengths. And of course, sometimes it cannot be done individually. You need youth counselors. You can find people. This also can be applied in general terms, not only within the youth, in career and at work, even among adults. So that's why we need to find our strengths and weaknesses and have good friends who can help us find those things. Number 4, of course, is know your value as a human. You are a human being, and I'm saying just the word human because you are a human. You have value in the eyes of God, and you have value in the eyes of humanity. Of course, people who value humanity and human beings will, of course, look at you as a human being. So the fact that you're a human being, you have a great value. God Almighty says in the Holy Quran, He says, we have favored human beings over other creatures. He didn't absolutely talk about faith or religion. He spoke about human beings as being one kind of creatures, one creation of God. He said, I have favored you over other creatures. He favored you with the intellect. You can think. And you can speak, you can express yourself. So you can express yourself, you can think, and God Almighty has given you a better shape than, of course, animals, than many other creatures. So you are of a great value, first and foremost, to God. And the fact that you're a human being, the fact that you are a human being, a walking, talking human being, you have a value. And even if you couldn't walk or talk, you're still a human being, you have a value. That is actually what we call dignity. So you have a dignity, and that dignity needs to be preserved. Now, number 5, know your value as a believer. And God Almighty, of course, tells us many places, أَفَمَنْ كَانَ مُؤْمِنًا, is the one who is believer and has faith, is like the one who is doing wrongdoing, is someone who is actually in a place where he or she is remembering God, doing good, feeding the poor, helping the people who need help, counseling the youth or counseling a friend, giving time to someone, doing something of goodness, collecting funds for cancer or to fight cancer or to fight poverty or to build homes for the needy, helping people who are in natural disasters and wars. Is this person like a person who just corrupts on earth? God Almighty says, is just a person who just steals and likes to take from people and never give? There is a huge difference. So think of yourself good. The fact that you believe, you have faith, you have value. Your faith is a great value in the eyes of God, the angels, the believing men and women, and even in the eyes of all humanity, because you have something to believe in, and faith keeps you strong. So that is why you need to know that you have a great value. Do not underestimate yourself. Do not feel like you're nothing. Some people underestimate their value. You have a great value in the eyes of God. And of course, next one is number 6, the time you spend now worth more than 10 times or even more the time you will spend later. And I explain here, if you spend time as a youth studying for 1 hour, that 1 hour doing it now is much, much higher and better than 10 hours in the future. When we study and go to school, we learn a lot, and this opportunity should never be missed. And then when we grow old, if we did not have this chance, what happens is we regret. We say, I wished I went to school. I wish I did not go and waste my time in the malls and follow so-and-so and end up being a loser. I wish I went to school and did my effort and acted patiently. I could have got that high school degree and diploma, and then I have probably gone to college and got a degree and studied. Many people regret this later. They had an opportunity, they had chance, but they missed it. So to do it later, it's like doing it 10 times. It's like so difficult because of obligations, it's very difficult to find 1 hour when you are loaded with responsibilities, when you have children, when you have people, when you have work, when you have many obligations. So when you have time as a youth, and your parents are supporting you most of the time, of course, or there are people who are supporting you, seize the time. Do not waste your time. I mean, a lot of time is wasted in playing games, and I'm not saying I'm against games. You go and play, but moderately, because it shouldn't come at the expense of your career and your studies and all these things. It's very important that time that you spend now worth more than the future. And of course, number 7 is be a leader, not a follower. Be a leader. And some people may not have leadership qualities. Some of the leadership qualities can be acquired. But if you cannot be a leader, and it seems like you're only a follower, at least be a follower of good leadership. Do not be a follower of anyone. We have a beautiful saying in Arabic. It says, and if you follow the crow, you know, the raven, if you follow that and you take him as a leader, it will take you to the garbage place, because that's where it feeds itself, eating garbage, you know, and dead corpses. So if you follow such leaders, you will end up going to the worst places. But if you follow good leader, you will end up going to good places. Number 8 is know your priorities. And of course, briefly, priorities are as follows. Priorities, number 1, of course, your relationship with your Maker, God Almighty, your relationship with your parents and family, your health, education, and career, your relationship with your neighbors and friends, your relationship with humanity, your relationship with the world. You need to know these priorities. This is where your focus should be. And number 9, of course, is number 9 in the list of what you need to focus more is to have a reference and consult all the time. Consult the elders, have mentors, have friends. And finally, the last point is know that the best friend is God Almighty. God Almighty says in the Holy Quran, I am wali, I am your protecting friend. It's more than a friend, He is there for us, and we need to trust Him more and believe in Him. These are some points to focus on. These 10 points, you will find them very comprehensive, very inclusive, and of course, we will talk more about this topic in the future. Until next time, I wish you all the best. For any information you need or any suggestion, info@faithoflife.net. Assalamu alaikum.
The faith of our life is the source of our light. Let's seek our Lord to understand our world. Faith